or hit record. Okay, everybody who's not here, I have one student live, and the rest will be watching this on video. Mr. Rio here on Thursday, February 25th. And what's the deal? Why aren't you live at 2 o'clock? Well, be honest with you, we're on deadline for HCTV. We have a whole bunch of stuff we got to tape this block, and I have students who can't stay after school do it, and we have to tape at 2. But for various reasons, they're not available till about 2 o'clock to tape. So I decide just come on here. Now it's about 1:37 right now, and do a Zoom. One student happened to be connected, so I got one student here. The rest of you can just watch the video. So this is what I was going to cover at 2 o'clock, so it's pretty much same thing. And you can always contact me anytime for questions with email or texting. First, what I put up here, in case anyone's interested in the stream, is I put up here about grading. I didn't get to any grading yesterday. I was hoping to. I won't get to any more till at least Friday evening or Saturday. So if you're waiting for me to grade some stuff, keep sending those emails. Keep letting me know about it, but don't expect anything grade probably before late Friday night or Saturday before I get to it. We do have an HCTV coming out later today. It's going to have a lot of important stuff on it. You'll be getting an email about that. So by all means, watch that too. I'd put this here up. If you're having any problems with Word, saving, OneDrive, etc., here's a student tech help info. So you can click this link here, and it's all stuff for the school student tech. So you got to go through Miss Roseland, help desk, whatever them. I don't deal with that. I don't deal with the school laptops. I don't deal with the problems they may have with saving, or I can't do anything about it, be honest. I don't even have them. I'm not even sure what the problem is. So you got to work with them and get that update. Also, if you're a freshman and you got one of those big, whatever pro books or something, and you want to come in and trade it in for the new ones arrived, the ones that we're supposed to get last summer, they finally got here this year. Everybody in America was trying to buy those inexpensive Windows laptops, so that's why it took so long for them to get here. But you can come in, trade in your pro book, the big one without a case, and get a nice one, new one with a case. And also there's a pair of headphones with a little microphone on it for everybody for free. So no matter who you are, you can come into Mrs. Roseland in the library and get a set of headphones with a little microphone on it for everybody. So you're all welcome to come in and do that. Okay, so that's a few things that are going on that I've been sharing about. There isn't actually that much for me to cover. I haven't already talked about on Monday or Tuesday. This week, this little 25 years of Photoshop, we're going to be doing some Photoshop and some digital photo editing, but not this week. All you do is watch a 1-minute video. It's a fun video to watch. There's no other assignment for it. And it's 25 years of Photoshop. That's kind of getting you thinking about it before we get into it, maybe as early as next week. The other two here are both Word assignments. Now, this is always a challenge. It's a challenge for several reasons. Number one, you have to be in the full version of Word. And no matter what I do, how many times I sound like a broken record telling people what to do, they end up clicking on the wrong thing and they end up in the online version of Word. And then they wonder why there's not all the features there, because you're missing half of the features or more. So make sure if you're on the school laptops, I had a student one time open it up so I could tell them where to go. And what they did is they clicked the bottom left corner, there's a little square there after you log in, and it brings up what's called the application menu, where it shows all the programs on your Windows computer. And then you scroll down looking for Microsoft Word, or it might be just under W for Word, and you open it up. That's the full version. Now, the next question is, some students had trouble with, they said, where do we save it to? What they switched over in the last year or so was to everyone saving to their OneDrive, because the OneDrive is like your default drive on the school Windows computers. But some students were having trouble with that. And what I was told is they originally set up some of the computers to save to the school network. Now, that was fine when you're at school and able to save to the school network, but you can't save to the school network when you're outside of school. So if you did not get your computer changed over to save to OneDrive, and it's trying to save to something it can't save to, so it's saying you can't save it, see if there's anything you can do to pick a different location to save it. You can try saving to your desktop. Maybe you're somewhere you can click and go to OneDrive. I'm not sure. But there also is a software update that should fix it. The only catch is you can't update from home. You have to bring the computer into school. Actually, Mrs. Rosen said if they just restart twice at school, it'll automatically pick up the update off of the school network. But you have to be on the school network at school. Okay, so that's, you need to do that. But hopefully everyone will get the full version of Word, comfortable where it is and how to open it and how to save from it. Now, once you do get into Word, Word is a word processor. Unlike Google Docs, which is also a word processor, Word has a lot more features. It's like a professional program. So, because I don't have a Windows computer to teach you on, I found a professionally made video called Microsoft Word Tutorial. It's 29 minutes. Now, how does this work? You watch the video and you make the project in the video as best you can. So you'll be opening up a new Microsoft Word document. While you're watching him, you're going to go along and make that document that he's making in the tutorial. And there's directions here on a beginner's video 1 PDF. So it's about this here, what your assignment is. And that's it. So if you can open like in maybe a one window, you got the tutorial, another window, you got the a Word document open. That'd probably be the best way to do it. Now, if you got a bigger monitor at home, you can use a different computer. Remember, I told you can download Office 365 for free and use Word and all that on other computers. If you have another device, you can open the tutorial in, like could even be your phone. You could watch on something else while you're doing the tutorial. Now, it's 29-minute tutorial. It covers a lot of basics that are important. This is very important skills to learn. And you're going to, like I said, make something. And hopefully, if you follow carefully. Now, when I went through and actually made it and practiced with it a little bit, I had to stop the video. I had to sometime go back and rewatch parts of it. And if you want to do part of it one day, maybe do 10, 15 minutes one day, do 10, 15 minutes the next day, break it up a little bit. That's okay too. And then when you're all done, if you do got saved in OneDrive, you might say, how do I get from OneDrive to Google to submit on Google? Well, I recommend saving it to your desktop, which may involve a download or a save as or a save a copy, whatever method you can figure out to save a copy that you can easily get to. Then from there, you can upload to turn it in for the assignment here on Microsoft or Google Classroom. Okay. So yeah, this is going to be a fair amount of effort. It's the biggest project of the week. It's 40 points. And I even give an extended deadline now. So it's not due till Monday. So if you can't get it done today, no problem. You got the weekend to catch it up. And, it's important. It's very important. Give it a good try. Do your best. Now, this here goes kind of with it, but I would do this after you do the other one. This is a Binder Park Zoo poster. And basically, you're going to make this. This involves a background color. It involves a border. It involves pictures. It involves text boxes. It involves word art. And you're going to have to learn all that. Some of it you'll learn in the first Word tutorial. Some you can figure out on your own. I'll show you in a minute some other videos. But before I do that, you might say, where do I get the Binder Park Zoo pictures? Well, in the directions, you have to go on Google and do a search for Binder Park Zoo and then go to images. And then there's a whole bunch of them. Get 4 different animal images. I got 4 ones here. Get at least one of the zoo entrance, at least one of the logo. And then you're going to make a text box with some general info and pricing and hours and stuff. Now, this was made up. This may not be the real prices. If you know the real prices or can find them, feel free to change the numbers if you want. If you just want to leave what I have here, that's okay. Now, the captions underneath each picture, you can just make a text box, put in a little bit of text for each one. And, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. This is a word art up here, which is a feature. It makes text into graphics. You can move things around, do a nice layout, do a good job. And that's it. Many of you may have this done already. Okay. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. What do I have here? You might say, Mr. Rio, I don't know how to do some of these things. I don't know how to add a page border. Well, guess what I did? I added a 2-minute video here on how to add a page border. They might say, Mr. Rio, I don't know how to work with text boxes. Here's a 2-minute video on how to work with text boxes. How to change page colors. There's a 1-minute video on how to change page colors. And over here is a video on update, freely move. What is it? Freely move Microsoft Word images. Okay, the reason I share this is one of the biggest frustrations when people first bring in an image into Word is they can't move it around. Okay, there's tricks to doing it. What I do usually is a right click, I go to text wrap, and I just select like tight or whatever, one of the normal ones, and that will do it. Even if I'm not actually wrapping text, it allows me then to click on the image and move it around wherever I want it. So that's why we have an update, freely move, Microsoft Word documents. So this is important stuff. It's Microsoft Word. Watch all these tutorials. Do a nice job on the Binder Park Zoo, poster, so to speak. Now you're not making a huge document. It's going to be 8.5 by 11. So kind of imagine it's a bigger poster, when you lay it out. And you're going to have to make one text box with the hours and stuff in it. And that's it. So do a good job. You got 2 assignments. They're going to take some focus. Now, if you feel you need to learn more about Microsoft Word, being a beginner, or if you're in the middle of a project and you forgot how to do something, you can always Google it. You can look up other videos or information about Microsoft Word, or Google what's it? Microsoft Word. And right now we're just focusing on Microsoft Word. And then when you're all done, you submit the Word document to Google Classroom. Okay. So we got a 25-point project and a 40-point project. That's it. Okay. So get that in, if not today, tomorrow, or at the latest over the weekend. So that's all there is. I'm going to unshare this or whatever. And Sarita joined me today here, not knowing I was coming in so early. A lot of you are going to start looking for the link about now. So I got to export the video and share it. And good luck. Okay. Contact me with questions. Take care. That's it for today.